Hello everybody, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. I'm in Williams Bay, Wisconsin here at Yerkes Observatory. They got a big huge telescope in there. According to the online, it says the telescope weighs 82 tons. Now I'm not sure if they're including just the telescope or if that includes the whole building. That's a whole lot of weight. Supposedly it says that you can turn that telescope the way it's balanced so well. I believe they said with one hand. So that's kind of amazing. I'm not going to go inside today because you need tickets to go inside and I don't have tickets. But I just kind of wanted to come here and look at the outside of the building. It's some very, very cool architect. And there's also, I guess there's 4 miles pathways around here that you can go and walk. I'm not going to walk that far because there's rain expected. But I'm just kind of checking the place out and I just needed to get out of the house. So I thought I'd bring you along with me. So let me turn this camera around. There's some pretty cool stuff on this old building here. It was supposedly, according to the line, it was opened up in 1897. On the building, it's got 1895. I think that may be when it was built. But I think in 1897 is when it first opened up. That's the way I'm kind of taking it. But anyways, it's pretty old. I know it got ran down probably, I don't know, last 10 to 15, 20 years. Kind of got ran down and people took it over and they're kind of restoring the building and bringing it all back to the way it used to be. So that's pretty cool. I know I kind of read about it. I'll leave a link to the website in the description. I guess there was a lot of trees there years ago and a lot of them were disappeared and broken and damaged and dead and they're replenishing it and bringing the flowers back and just making it all like it used to be. So pretty cool. We've had a lot of rain and wind in our area. I'm surprised it actually isn't more tree damage around here. I haven't seen it, or maybe there was and they got it cleaned up pretty well. But look at all that. That's pretty amazing to be done back in the 1897, 95 era. Just amazing what they could do back then. I think these things are pretty cool. The designs and those little circles. See if I can zoom in on them. Pretty cool. Got them all around the spaced apart so far. And just hold on, you'll see some more stuff. Let me zoom up here and show you some of the stuff here. But I seen on the other side when I was walking up here, there's gargoyles and they look pretty cool. A little bit different part of the building. Let me zoom this camera in again so you can see some of that stuff. It's really detailed. Very beautiful. And I thought these faces and these circles were like the same, but they're different. Look at this one here, and then let me show you this over here. They are different. Just want to give you a little bit of view of the grounds around here. This is on the front side of the building. It's getting towards the evening and it's rain coming, so it's not a very sunny day. But there's people out walking their dogs and stuff out here. Very, very beautiful, very peaceful. Trying to show you the gargoyles, but the way it's bright up there, and I wanted it wants to get pretty dark on me, but hopefully you can see them. Maybe there'll be some on the other side of the building. Very, very cool. We pan around some of the rest of the building. There's a lot of cool stuff if you really look at it close. See like a fox, and I seen like a Indian, I believe, with a bow and arrow over here. Very, very beautiful. Can't believe I haven't ever come over here and walked around like this. I think I was here once long, long time ago for a concert outside or something. I'm on the back side of it right now, just talking to some other people here walking their dogs, and they're telling me there is some tree damage out there in the pathways. Very, very cool. The back entrance looks pretty much similar to the front entrance. And like I was saying, we had a lot of tree damage at my house and my woods, and even one of my buildings where I keep my lawnmower and stuff, a little storage shed or kind of like a garage, kind of peeled up the edge of the roof a little bit. I gotta fix that yet. And a lot of you know I have a 8-foot Sasquatch that I made. The wind actually broke the leg off of it, so I'm gonna be making a new one pretty soon to replace that one. That was kind of understandable because I made it out of a particle board, because that's what I had at the time, and I didn't want to buy new. And particle board can be kind of water absorbent, and then when it gets a little water absorbent, it can become like a sponge and break easy. That's what happened, I think. But it was a tremendous wind we had. I'm by the main part. I think I would say this is where the main telescope is. It's very, very big in person. It's like bigger than it looks like on screen. tonight it's very, very beautiful, nice temperature wise. I think it's maybe 70 at the max. I think it's below 70. But tomorrow's supposed to be a lot warmer. So it's supposed to be raining again tonight. I think by 8 p.m. they're talking. Show you a little bit around the back end of this. Don't know what those buildings are back there. It's pretty interesting. I also got some stuff out here. Not sure what this is actually. There's a sign here, placard. Maybe it'll tell us. See if I can take a picture of the plaque. It's a pretty long explanation, so I'll let you read it. This is Albert Einstein on the side here. There's some writing, I don't know if it's going to show up. How matter and energy spread throughout the universe. It's carved in marble. Kinda cool. This looks like a little miniature dome for a telescope. I don't know if that's what it's for or if it's for something else. Pretty interesting. Wonder if they can put a little telescope in there and use that to look at the stars or something. There's a plaque that it was donated by someone years ago, it looks like 2007. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. I know it's hard to see because there's not much sunshine right now. I'm not gonna walk all the paths tonight because it's 4 miles. I don't have time to do that. And I'm afraid I'm gonna get too far away from the car and get caught in a rainstorm. And I don't want to do that with my camera and my gimbal and stuff. But I'm gonna walk down a little bit of the ways here and just check this building out and walk around for a little bit. Hope you're all doing good out there. I do have a couple other videos I mentioned before I want to do. I haven't got to them yet, but I will be. Kind of curious what's down here. These almost look like domes for telescopes too, but this is very small. I can't help you much about it because I don't know much about astrology and telescopes and all that stuff, but I do like to learn and look at it, and if I can learn something, I'll let you know. Anybody knows, please write it in the comments what this building is for. I think there's some kind of a, thought it was a feeder, but now I'm thinking it's some kind of a trap for maybe wasps or something. Or flies, I don't know. Don't look like it's working too great. I only see one fly in there. Anyways, let's go. Let's go for a little walk. I was checking out the trail here, the little pathway, to see if it was too muddy to go, but I think I can make it okay. We kind of they have a lot of wood chips on here, so that seems pretty good. I think I see water over here, the lake. So maybe we can get a view of the lake. That'd be cool. I think after I leave here, I might treat myself to a little bowl of ice cream or something, since I weighed myself today and I'm back down to my goal weight. So, just a lot of you know I've been trying to keep healthy and stuff, and I'm still controlling my weight. I was a few pounds over, but I got her back down there again, back to 175 pounds. One time I think I was up to 220 something. It's very pretty back in here. It's very nice. They let people come and walk around this without charging people outside. They do charge to go inside, and it's best to buy your tickets ahead of time, from what I see. I'll leave the website link in the description in case you're interested, if you're ever in the area. So just west of Williams Bay, Wisconsin. Nice to be out of the house and away from doing anything important. I've been kind of tied up lately, and it's very nice to get out and just enjoy nature. If you're ever having, a lot of stress and you just want to get out, I'd say go out in nature, and that's one of the best stress relievers you can find. Very relaxing. I am still drinking my coffee, because I never drank coffee until maybe, I don't know, it's been less than a year. But I've been trying different kinds of stuff, and at one time my first choice of coffee was Death Wish coffee, and I went and bought a second bag of it, and the second bag wasn't as good. So I don't know if that's common with coffees or not, since I'm a new coffee drinker. But I was kind of disappointed in that, because I was so happy with the first bag of it. But I did find some other coffee that I really enjoy. I'll try to leave a picture of it in here, because I can't remember the exact name, but I do know it's made by 8 O'Clock Coffee. It's some kind of a dark roast. I can't remember what the exact name of it is. I seem to tend to lean towards the dark roast coffees for some reason. I don't know why. Don't put no sugar in my coffee. All I put in my coffee is some half and half. Oh, there's a deer. I don't know if you've seen him or not. That was kind of interesting. Was not expecting to see a deer back here. Although I should have been. I just figured there's too many houses and stuff around this area. Wish I had a map where these pathways go, because I have no clue where I'm going. I want to get myself lost. There's a turkey over there. You see him? That's something that I believe it's the Wisconsin DNR brought back to Wisconsin, because they were pretty much extinct. You never see a turkey around here. There's a couple of them. They don't even know I'm here. They're just not paying no attention to me at all. A few of them, I don't know if there's 2 or 3. It's kind of windy, so I think they can't hear me. The wind is making it so they can't hear me. That kind of reminds me of something. I was watching my brother's dog the other day, and my brother always said his dog was scared of thunder and lightning, and I didn't think too much of it. But when I babysitted him, boy, did I find out he is really, really scared of thunder and lightning. I never seen a dog. He just trembles when it does. And he had a rough night that one night, and then it rained the second night I had him, and poor little guy, it started raining and thundering again. So I hurried up and got up and turned the radio on loud, and I fooled him. He wasn't sure if it was raining or not, and so the storm passed, and he got past the trembling part and the scaredness part of it. Then I shut the radio off, and he was all okay then. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right in the little area, we've seen a turkey crossing the pathway up there. Seen a couple turkeys and a deer. I don't know if you've seen the deer or not on the screen, but I hope you did. See more wildlife in town than I do out in my own woods, out in the country, out in the boonies. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain. You can see they got like stuff under there to keep the weeds down, but all the mulch is washed away in a lot of the areas. Hope this loops back to where my truck is. It's getting that time of the year. Today is Tuesday. What is it, Tuesday? Today is Tuesday, and not tomorrow, but the next day, Thursday, is the 4th of July. So there's going to be a lot of fireworks and booming going on. It's another thing my brother's dog is scared of. Kind of weird. I don't know why some animals are scared like that and other animals ain't. Guess they're just like people. Some people, we all got our certain things we're scared of. A lot of times it's fear of the unknown. I wasn't really planning on doing this, walking the path, but I'm not going to go on all of it like I said, but at least we can see a little bit of it. Supposedly this, I can't remember exactly, it's quite a bit of acreage that this Yerkes Observatory is on. I know it's at least 50 acres. I could have swore I read one place that it's 70 acres. But I'll leave all that in the description and the website, and you can go read it on your own if you're interested. But it's either 50 or 70 acres, which is a pretty big area. Be a great place to come. I don't know if there's any picnic tables here, or just bring a blanket and maybe have a picnic on the table or on the floor or on the ground. I don't know if they allow that or not. If you get in trouble for having a picnic, it's not my fault. You didn't hear it from me. But please look ahead and see if you can or not, if you're interested in doing that. Or call and ask. I don't see where it would be a problem as long as you clean up your mess when you leave. No wind in here tonight. Man, we've had a lot of wind lately. Beautiful tonight. Good night for it. Fairly cool. Tomorrow's going to be hot. Probably be hot and humid tomorrow. Crops and gardens are doing pretty good in the area. We had plenty of rain. Nobody can complain about not having enough rain this year. Some construction going on across the street or something. I have no clue where I'm at. See, the pathway is starting to turn around and loop around the other way, which is a good thing because I was starting to wonder where it was going to take me. Haven't been doing much art or painting lately. Kind of tied up doing other things, but I did just recently start another little painting. I think it's about an 8x8 painting. It's from a picture that I took on Delavan Lake. It's a bunch of lily pads. It's been on my bucket list to paint some lily pads. It only has one lily flower in it, but the whole rest of it is lily pads and water. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm kind of interested. I'm going to put this on pause for just a minute because I hear a bunch of music in the background and I don't want to get in trouble with copyright. So I'll be right back with you. Look what I discovered. Pretty young one. See if I can zoom in on them. Hey, I've been walking up a pretty steep hill. Had to leave you off for a little while. Not sure where the music is coming from. I'm guessing maybe a boat or something on the lake. Really, really loud it was. Still out there, but I think it's far enough away where you won't hear it, hopefully. Made it back up to the top here. Not too far from my truck, so that's a good thing. At least I'm not lost. I'm gonna walk out and to the front of that building over there and just walk around a little bit and see what's up there to see. Found a little few flowers growing here. They had some really rough times with the weather, wind, and rain that we've had. My sweet corn got all flattened out, and I was like just sick about it. But I went out there and straightened it all up, and I staked it up with stakes on the ends, and then tied it up with twine, running across a couple things of twine, and tied it up, and it's doing good. Already got 2 rows starting to tossle out already. Another thing I found interesting here is they got EV charging stations. There's a couple of them here, so I guess if you're in the area, you could probably charge up here. I don't know how that all works. I don't have one of those EV cars, but actually this is the very first EV charging systems I have ever seen personally. I believe there's some at Lake Lawn Lodge, I think I heard, but I personally have not seen them yet. I think these evergreen trees are really cool, how they're shaped and growing. I don't know what kind they are, but they're kind of, I don't see too many like that in this area. I mentioned how some trees were damaged in the area. Here's one right here. Let me pan up on it here. This is a shagbark hickory to the best of my knowledge. And hickory wood is really, really tough because that's what they use to make axe handles out of and stuff. Look at this. That's some pretty strong wind right there to do that damage. Another pine tree here. Looked like the main part broke off of it. They got them all cleaned up already, but still pretty nasty looking there. This is a pine tree. That's not as tough as a hickory tree, but still, it's a lot of pressure to break something that big around. This is really, really big in person too. It's maybe looks smaller on the camera, but it's pretty big. This is on the front end of the building. I would call it the front end. Right as you come in, the first part of the building you see, but this is just in front of that, and there's some damage here, but it's very beautiful around this area. But there's some damage still needs to be cleaned up yet. Great big one over there. That one actually looks like it was hollow. That's probably why that one broke off. I got a big, huge hollow one in my woods I want to break off because I don't like cutting down hollow trees, and I'm hoping the wind would knock it down so I can clean it up, but nothing won't never fall down. Here's some more. They got pretty much cleaned up already. This one here, it broke the top off right there. Broke the top right off of it. Looked like that one may have been dead already. But this is another one over here. This one wasn't dead, and this one, it broke the top right off of that one too. Anyways, I've been showing you enough destruction. I'm going to turn this camera around here and shine it over at the Yerkes Observatory, and I'm going to let you all go. And I want to thank you all for coming and watching this video. It's been a while, and it's good to see all of you. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're from. I love to hear where you're from. Leave a comment if you like this type of video. And I'm going to let you all go. And I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. And we'll catch you on the next Wisconsin Greg Show. Thank you, everyone. Bye now.